it's important to, I'll get out of the way here in just a minute so you can get a good look at that, but it's important to watch the start of the print job, because if it doesn't lay down on the build platform properly to start with, it's not going to be a good job.
I see it's making the shape.
Kind of sings when it's on if it would.
Mm.
It makes really cool sounds when it's making the circular thing. And the other thing is it's not going to typically do a solid object unless you start to. As you preserve material,
Okay.
it's going to build things in sort of a honeycomb pattern.
So it won't build it up as high as the T's, or...
You do like a bottom layer, and then you'll see... I've got a bunch of objects here, and you can take these and take pictures of them. So we've got this honeycomb structure, and so anything over this, it's not going to print, because these were going to be vertical columns. This was going to be a periodic table.
Okay.
And it didn't go well. But these columns, since these were the heavy elements, these were going to be very tall, and they were going to be taller according to how dense they were. And so it didn't need to make a solid column for each of those. It's just really solid material. So it was going to make these honeycombs. And the other thing is you can kind of see, probably not going to get this on camera, but if I hold this up to the light, you can see that honeycomb pattern inside
Nice.
the double
Yes,
T.
we see it.
So this is not solid
No.
in terms of being one big block of plastic. There's actually just air holes in there. And when I showed you the scaling, and you can take these if you want to just take them in better light or whatever. So this is all the same model. We just scaled it differently to get the different sizes. When I was talking about that raft, this is the raft. So these are actually connected, and so this thing, the purpose of the raft is so that it doesn't stick to the build plate so hard. Mm-hmm. So there's not as much surface contact in the build plate itself. So this was easier to pry off the plate than this thing, which was all just actually stuck to the plate. And so when I took that off, this was just barely connected, and so it was really easy for me to crack this off of there. This uses more material, but if it's really important to have a proper job, then you need to do a raft.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. And then you can take these, you might want to put these in good light. It's hard to see unless you get a lot of good light on it, so you might want to turn the fluorescence on or something. But this is the low resolution, so these are 3 or 30 micron layers or 3/10 of a millimeter layers.
Oh.
This is the standard, which are the 2/10 of a millimeter layers, and this is 1/10 millimeter layers. And if you actually feel these, you can feel the difference.
They're
It's hard to.
almost as delicate as flower petals, they look like.
They're pretty solid.
Yeah, and they're so solid.
Yeah.
But they make them thin enough.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good comparison.